here we got one of the biggest bombshells, biggest news of your life, almost as big as back in the day when you heard something like this. Read my lips, no new taxes coming out of Bush. But that was back in the day when we actually used to have them. But now, thanks to the invention of trimmers, we all look twice as big.
These taxes and I'll say no, and they'll push and I'll say no, and they'll push again and I'll say to them, read my lips.
And just like that, he raises the taxes to the highest level since ever. To be honest, I wouldn't mind going back to his tax level. Now, in 2024 and 2025, I'm at 37%. And then if you live in a state of 15, well, you're more than half of your income goes to the government. Basically, by using my phalanges, so the government steals about that much, leaving you with that much. And then you decide, hey, you know what? I think I want to buy something. Okay, well, we're going to tax you on that, leaving you with 3 fingers left. And then you're like, you know what? I think I want to invest those two fingers. Oh, well, we're going to tax you on that if you ever want to take it out. So you're left with a pinky. You know where pinkies go, and you don't want that. Essentially, you are left with nothing. But the orange guy says things are going to change. Today I shall tweet. And then economics say it's not going to end well because I basically mispronounced the word. Economists issued a dire warning over the catastrophic threat to the markets. What is that? The one thing that could send the markets to hell, not use the word hell because that is a bad word, especially if you're currently there. He uses the word bear status. If Republicans, now we're looking at the word tax. I don't mean to be the bearer of bad news when they use the word catastrophic threat to markets, sending it into a bear status. I think we is. I shall give you the breakdown. November 5th, Trump wins the election. Yay! Stock market, 5,783. Keeps going up. Donald Trump takes office. Oh my gosh, this is a make America great again. We then get an all-time high of 6,147. And then they start talking about this tariff thing that he was already talking about. The tax thing, which he was talking about. And now he talked about it today again, which I'm going to explain. But then as you see, the red line goes down. It's like a parent saying, go to your room because I'm going to paddle your booty. And the media's like, is he really going to paddle me? Yes, he's going to paddle you. Donald believes in corporal punishment. I think I should Google it. Did my due diligence, couldn't find anything. I don't think the wife spanks though. She just doesn't. I don't see her doing that. Probably all the people that are paid to take care of the kids probably didn't. So I'm going to go with the no on that one. But Tucker Carlson told you. This was last year, says if Trump will give the country a spanking if elected in November. So welcome to your spanking. And as he pulled off the belt, the market just kept going and going into, as this article says, turmoil. Look at how far it went all the way down here. But yes, I know it bounced. We had an epic bounce, probably one of the biggest in history, also known as a bear market bounce. I said it would do because I come bearing crystal balls and I said, you can't go to these levels and it's going to rip out of that like crazy. And I said on the channel, if you want, let's all take the swing together. And we all did. And we all made money up. And then we took profit. And you said, please tell us, financial guru, how far are we going to go? Like, how far is the bounce going to go? I said, well, I'm so glad that you asked. It's going to go all the way up here to this yellow 200-day moving average after it closes. I know you don't see it because it doesn't exist on this sheet of paper that I'm currently using. Get rejected and then come down. If you're like, how you is so smart, it's because I do this every day and everything repeats. And then you said, well, how can I make money from this since you is so smart? I said, buy VRSN. Sometimes you buy it up, sometimes you buy it down. This one, we're up 148% since April 14th. That's like 10 days. Plus 3. I would love to make an extra $20 every 13 days. How much are you going to charge me, kind sir, for all this work that you do? $1 a day, but that's going poof, gone. So if you would like to follow along with what I am trading rather than following along the news, because this has been so exciting, that bounce, but it actually kept going. That was April 9th. We're all the way up here, almost fill that gap, which I said we will, going up to the 200, and then that is done. So congratulations, you put in a left shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. Which if you want to learn how to do it, $299, my $1 million course. See, it's not even $1 million. Try to get you up there, step by step. From you don't know what you're doing to, oh my gosh, you're now an expert. You could even sit back and let the computer do it. Now on to the dude that is pointing at us. What did Orange Guy say? Bonanza for Marika. Let's go, real Donald Trump. When tariffs cut in, many people's income taxes will be substantially reduced, maybe even completely eliminated. To me, that is huge. It's really not huge because making less than $200,000 a year. So if you are making less than $200,000 a year, which that is not I, and soon to be not you, but if you currently have that thing called a job where they pay you, where you clock in and you got to give up your soul. The boss, head honcho man, is like, you're my passive income. I need you to push these buttons every day. And you're going to say, I like my job while I go travel the world with your wife. Because I'm an alpha, you're a beta, and she wants to be with me because I have a lot of money. Also, if you're like, my wife would never cheat. Countries with the most cheat, look at this. I wonder where we're at. Oh my golly, Wally. But I'm sure you're fine making $200,000 a year. And I've never met a woman that looks for a higher value man. Well, I mean, there's a few in California. But hey guys, isn't this so exciting? Also, massive number of jobs are being created. New plants and factories for you to clock in and clock out. Oh my gosh. This is amazing. I mean, for some reason, I don't know if I see this, where just, everyone's like, yeah, I'll do this job. I got it. Maybe I'll lose a few pounds, but made in California. I mean, correct me if I am wrong, but America has gotten so fat, so lazy, also entitled. Oh, it's so painful. And just listening to these people, a man says boomers, and I got to edit this guy. He uses naughty language. Retirement accounts and Social Security should be used to pay off his student loan debt. Coming from a dude with a nose ring that probably works at Starbucks. Oh, and I hate it when they use God's name in vain. That's one thing that gets me. So I can bleep out him using, I can't get rid of that.
So today Trump started talking about how he's going to force us to start paying back our student loans by garnishing our wages. I didn't borrow a dime. I was 17 years old. My mother forced me to take out that loan, and if I didn't, she was going to throw me out and make me homeless. The boomers should have their damn retirement accounts and Social Security checks garnished for forcing college onto us, forcing us to take unsustainable loans. It's just screwed up.
I was forced to go to college. My mom made me. She said I would be out on the streets. Let me help you with this one, Adam Lambert. You know what? I'm not even. This is why God created the comment section down below. Also, if you're like, Johnny Bravo, what is your take on the whole tariff thing? I'm down with it. It's fine. I get it. I think it's actually a power move against Pooh Bear. He hates being called Pooh Bear. Life was getting a little boring. I needed a little volatility in the market. As a swing trader, that's where I make truckloads of money. Now, how long could this go on for? A long time. I think China's also posturing themselves. Some people will be like, well, they're starting to we'll do this, we'll do that. No, I think they'll go the long run. As if he cares if his people all burn. This is a communist dictator, and his country is currently burning down. He don't care. And he will lie and deny just like any junior high kid from LA that I used to teach. Their factories are empty, the boats coming over here are empty. It's a bad. So I am cool that the Don goes, you know what, we're playing poker. I'm calling everyone to the table right now. Not like last time where, because then it takes time. He's like, right now, this is what I got. What do you got? And everyone has to show their hand, and Now we have instability. Also, if you could subscribe, we have instability all over, don't we? In the last 4 years, boy, didn't we see a lot of it. And it's just gonna keep getting better and better. I'm so excited for AOC running for president. You go, girl. Oh, and if you ever wanna infuriate a Democrat, $50 will do it. But due to high demand and tariff, please allow 10 to 14 business days. And if you want to get in on the action, sell one on Amazon. Look at that. Oh, the guy only has 1 star. Huh. Just curious who left the review. B. Sanders. Smells like poop. But now back to my due diligence. I was curious what this guy has to say about taxes, and he actually sounds like me.
You get taxed on what you own, you get taxed on what you buy, and you get taxed on what you own. Taxes, taxes, taxes. You know, and then what does it get spent on? A bunch of the stuff it gets spent on you don't even agree with. So that's why we need to reduce the size of government and just spend less money and let the people keep a lot more of their hard-earned money.
And I say that is crazy talk, Elon. That's it. I'm voting for AOC and Bernie in 4 years. That's if we still have elections. Also, this just in from Propaganda, Fortune, which we get a lot of that propaganda stuff over here. It would be your news. Also, that's why you subscribe, because I ain't giving you propaganda. I mean, it could slip in. I'm like, I didn't know. You guys catch this? The Vatican asked Pope Francis' funeral attendees to wear all black. Trump, look it, wears a blue suit. Wah, wah, wah. That's our president? That is so disrespectful. And look, he's just sitting there. He was probably on his phone. I mean, this is completely embarrassing. Well, then again, I mean, Joey B was wearing, it looks like everyone was wearing blue also. That is why you subscribe, and also make your digits go up. Make your digits go up, more important. Take advantage of what I'm offering with the bear market course included, and then I'm gonna remove that. Because you gotta know how to make money going up, going down, going sideways, and with that, I love you. I'll see you tomorrow.